Hello guys and welcome back. You guys know my favorite pair is pound JPY, and like I said, I always trade three pairs, or this year I've decided to trade only three pairs, which is gold, pound JPY and pound USD. But my favorite, my girlfriend, so let me say my boyfriend is pound JPY. So in today's lesson we will do only some three simple steps on pound JPY. This analysis is a bit tricky because price is moving in an uptrend, and obviously you have to be looking for buying opportunities but not selling opportunities. But this particular analysis was a bit tricky because we had price moving to the upside, and eventually I have to sell instead of buying, because when you look at the daily time frame here, you can see that price is moving to the upside, whereby we have our key zones here. We have our first key zone here. This is our key zones right here. Okay, this is our key zone. So eventually price broke out, came back for a retest, and we had a move to the upside. And also we have another key zone over here. Price came back to that key zone. We had a breakout and the retest on that key zone, and you can see that price is moving, or price is rejecting that zone. So obviously any trader who sees this will definitely be looking for buying opportunity, because we have a particular plan we follow, or we have a particular order we follow when price is trending in either an upwards or is trending downwards. So since we are on the daily time frame is already telling us what to do, means when we move to the lower time frame, we will definitely be looking for buying opportunity. So this is the 4-hour time frame, and you guys already know why I love using the 4-hour time frame. I wouldn't like to talk about it again. Now, before we continue with the analysis, if you are not part of my Telegram channel, the link is in the description. Do well to join the Telegram channel. And if you also want to take up any of our courses, we have the beginner session, we also have the advanced session, and then we have the masters session. If you also want to take up any of our courses, you can also hit us up in the Telegram channel. All information concerning our education is on the Telegram channel. Now, so when we look here, since we are looking for buying opportunity, right from the daily time frame we come to the lower time frame, which is the 4-hour time frame. So right on the 4-hour time frame, this is my trend line. So let me just start a trend line from this point. So I have my trend line from this point. So as you can see, I'll just be waiting for price to do what, to give me a buying opportunity. And when you look here too, you can see that we have some sort of zones around this point. You can see all these zones here. So all these zones here, let's see if we can get a zone to the backwards. All right, so we are going to consider these two zones at this point. So this is also a zone here. So it's obvious that price could just get here. If price gives us a bullish rejection, or if price gives us a bullish confirmation that the buyers are still taking over, then we can just enter into this market without stress. So let's look at what price did here. So you can see price has given us this bullish rejection towards the upside. Now let's go to the 1 hour and see what really happened on the 1 hour time frame. So right on the 1 hour, you can see price has given us an engulfing candlestick here. So if we are going to enter, this is just our confirmation. Now there are other things I also teach when it comes to confirmation, or whatever things you also have to look out for when it comes to confirmation. But for that one, I teach it in my mentorship. I don't teach that one on YouTube, I teach it in my mentorship. But whatever I'm giving you here too can also make you money. So immediately I see this confirmation, then I am entering this trade. But look at what happened on the 4-hour time frame. That is just the 1 hour. Let's look at what happened on the 4-hour time frame. So you see price has broken out. I entered this and I had a loss because I was looking at taking my profit at this point. I was looking at taking my profit here or taking my profit at this point, this zone. This looks more like a Quasimodo pattern. So I was looking at taking my take profit here, and eventually price reversed back and then broke our trend line. So when price broke the trend line, what do I have to look for? And I have to start looking for selling opportunities. I have to look for selling opportunities. Okay, so definitely there will be a retest back to any of these zones, then price can continue selling from there, even though we are going to continue the buying. But I think we are just being tricked here or something. I can't really tell. So it's possible that price is coming back again to this zone right here before the move again to the upside. So now that price has broken our trend line, if I'm going to buy this, then I would have to wait for this trend line to break towards the upside. So when trend line breaks towards the upside, this was our previous high here. So I would only continue buying this pair if this previous high gets broken. But now that price has broken the trend line or our point of value or whatever we were looking at before we take a buy, then we would have to look for selling opportunities. Now when you look here too, we have another pattern here. We have this source of Quasimodo pattern. These are very sensitive. This zone is very sensitive. Price could just get to that zone because this is a Quasimodo pattern here, which is also on a psychological level and a trend line. So you can see the confluences are matching nicely. So price can just pull up directly to the trend line, which is on the Quasimodo pattern, before we can have a fall to the downside. And when we move to the lower time frame, we could also see a kind of supply zone at that point. Let's see if we are going to get, so you see we have this here, we also have this here, we have this supply zone that is falling on a Quasimodo pattern, on a trend line, and also a psychological level. So I've given you almost 4 to 5 confluences. So we are now going to look for the candlestick pattern, which will make it 6 confluences. Now if you don't know how to change confluence, I have a video, that's the link up there. You can watch that video and learn how to trade confluences. So now that we've had a breakout to the downside, we are going to wait for a retest on any of these zones. So let's see how price tend to behave on that zone. So you see what is happening. Price is moving nicely, yet we've not had any retest. Now immediately price has retested this zone. You see what has happened. Price has retested the zone, and like I said, this is a Quasimodo pattern, and these patterns always play out 85% of the time. If you don't know how to use it, you can also join my mentorship and we teach you how to trade the Quasimodo pattern. So right from here, this is what I did. Right from here, I just looked for my entry around this point, which I wouldn't like to talk about. I've taught a lot of entry models already in some of my videos. You can check some of the videos I've done already on how I analyze the chart, and you see my entry model. So right from here, I just dropped my short position to my take profit to the nearest support or resistance, and my SL a little above the zone. So you see we have all these confluences that are working perfectly for us. Now one thing about this market is that you can always lose and you can always make profit. So the best thing is to manage your risk, so that even if you lose 2 trades and you win 3, you can still be in a comfortable lead, or you can still be in profit. Now we have done our analysis based on past data. We are now waiting for the market to do what it wants. Like we said, this market does not belong to any of us, neither does it belong to any of our family members. So we can only do analysis and wait for price to do what it wants. Now the reason I'm taking my take profit here is because when we go to the daily time frame, you can see this point. This point is possible that price could just come to this point and we would have the reverse to the upside, because this is also a key zone. You see, this point is also a key zone, so price can just get to that same point and we can have price moving to the upside. Now when you look on the daily time frame, price has pulled back into the trend line, our Quasimodo pattern, our supply zone, and has also formed what we call the M pattern. So you can see what price has given us. We had this M pattern, so we are looking for the next leg to form before we look for our next decision on pound JPY. So when you move to the lower time frame, you can also see the M pattern and also a double top over here. These are a lot of confluences, right? So we are already in a comfortable lead. Now let's look at what price did. Now let's look at what's happening here. You see price is moving nicely, then immediately our take profit has been triggered nicely. So this is just a simple analysis on pound JPY which I made profit from, and I decided to share with you guys. Thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly hit on the subscribe button, hit on the thumbs up button, leave a comment below on some of the topics you would like me to treat, and see you in the next video, and bye.